Has someone ever challenged you to something that they didn't know you are an expert at? I work nights as a janitor at Lincoln Community College. Been doing it for 12 years. Most people don't even notice me when I'm mopping floors or emptying trash cans. I'm just part of the background. But what nobody knows is that I have a master's degree in mathematics from Stanford. Lost my teaching job during budget cuts in 2008, couldn't find another position and needed to pay bills somehow. Janitorial work paid decent and had good health insurance. Last Tuesday, I was cleaning the math department when I heard this loud argument coming from classroom 204. 3 college kids were gathered around a whiteboard, completely frustrated. The guy with the backwards baseball cap was throwing his hands up. This stupid calculus problem is impossible. Professor Williams is trying to fail us on purpose. His girlfriend nodded. We've been working on this for 3 hours. The answer doesn't even make sense. I kept mopping but glanced at the board. It was a pretty standard optimization problem about finding maximum volume of a box. Definitely solvable, but they'd made several fundamental errors in their setup. That's when baseball cap guy noticed me watching. Hey janitor dude, you think you're smart enough to solve this? His friend started laughing. The girl said, come on Tyler, leave him alone. He's just trying to work. But Tyler wasn't done. No, seriously. This guy's been staring at our math homework like he understands it. Maybe he thinks he's Einstein or something. He walked over to me with this smug grin. Tell you what, old man, if you can solve this problem in the next 10 minutes, I'll give you $50. But when you can't figure it out, you admit that some people are just born smarter than others. His friends looked embarrassed, but they didn't stop him. I should have just walked away, but something about his attitude really bothered me. This kid had probably never struggled for anything in his life. I set down my mop and walked to the whiteboard. Mind if I take a look? Tyler crossed his arms. Go ahead. Show us what a genius janitor looks like. I studied their work for about 30 seconds. They'd set up the constraint equation incorrectly and used the wrong differentiation technique. I erased their solution and started over. First, I redefined the variables properly. Then I set up the correct constraint equation for the surface area. Next, I substituted to get a function of a single variable and found its derivative. The kids went quiet as I worked. No more jokes or laughter, just silence as the correct solution appeared step by step on the board. When I found the critical points and verified the maximum, I turned around. Tyler's mouth was hanging open. His girlfriend was staring at the board like she'd seen magic. The maximum volume is 4,000 cubic centimeters, I said, capping the marker. Occurs when the height is 10 centimeters and the base is 20 by 20. Tyler just stood there for a long moment. Then he pulled out his wallet and handed me $50 without saying a word. How did you? His girlfriend started to ask. I used to teach calculus, I said simply, picking up my mop bucket. Before I cleaned classrooms, I taught in them. As I headed for the door, I heard Tyler whisper to his friends, we just got schooled by the janitor. Word spread fast around campus. By the end of the week, students were coming to me during my shifts asking for help with math problems. Some even offered to pay for tutoring. Professor Williams heard about it and offered me a part-time teaching position. Turns out they'd been looking for someone to teach evening remedial math classes. Now I clean floors 4 nights a week and teach calculus 3 nights a week. Same building, same students, but they look at me completely differently. Last week, Tyler stopped by my classroom after his regular calc class. I wanted to apologize for how I acted that night, and thank you for not embarrassing me more than you did. I told him everyone deserves a second chance to show who they really are. Sometimes we just need someone to challenge us first.